today's Facebook Live. And today we have again special guest Mariano. Hi, Mariano.
Hey Ravi, hey everybody. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure to be with you here. Thank you for taking time to share your story
Hey.
with our other people here so that they will also get inspired. And it's a special topic that we have, how you created this mindset transformation. And so, just to give quick introduction of the topic is that we for the career transformation we always seek for getting this promotion and the raises and and then how do I go ahead and make those all materialistic things. Of course all this thing is fine, we need to do it, but there is a big piece that we tend to neglect or don't pay attention to, which is fundamental, super critical, which is our mindset. Unless we have that strong mindset, unless we have that strong leader inside us, unless we are clear and confident, none of the strategies, none of the technique that we will learn will work. And that's why when Mariano is big on this mindset changes and how it can help us to grow career. So that's what today we're going to focus, and that's what I would invite Mariano to share his story. So tell us how it was when you came to Leader Inside You, and what happened, and what transformation happened, and what you
Yeah,
made in yourself.
right. So, well, when I joined the program, it was pretty chaotic. All my thoughts, all my actions, I was sort of rushing. You could see that at different levels, as far as
Hmm.
from talking to, So I was always trying to find that thing that would, improve my life or would make me better. And what I didn't realize at that point is that I was sort of disconnected from myself. So that
Okay.
was the main thing, and I also lack of some confidence to do that connection, to connect with me, and to go inside and see, okay, what is it that I really want.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing I got out of the program, and it just there are multiple elements in the program that help me with this. So early on, you guys started talking about the self doubter, right? Which was something
Hmm.
that was introduced to me really at that point in the program, and I started paying attention to, okay, that is this part of myself that is always thinking, no, you can do it. That it portrays, or it brings to life all these limiting beliefs. And
Hmm.
so that has been a really important part of the program, like to catch those, to say, okay, yeah, those are gonna be there, they're gonna come, but and I know and I know that's gonna happen. That might happen, and it's okay. You still move forward.
Yeah. Right. This is the big thing, right? I mean, this is wonderful. You said that self doubter. It's not like getting rid of it. It's it's okay, right?
Right.
Right. And what are you finding once you say it's okay to have this self doubter? What is happening because of that?
Well, I
Can you?
just, as you said, you just listen and you accept that it's there, but you still
Mm-hmm.
move on. It's gonna be there, and
Mm-hmm.
it's there to protect you. To like to guide you, and to protect you from different things. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's actually good. But if you pay too much attention to it, is when it comes, right. It comes an obstacle for what you want to do. So it's good to
Right.
pay, let's say, some attention because you want to stay grounded, and but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, is that balance, right? So again, it's going back to, I will reflect on that, connecting to myself. That
Yeah.
is really part of what we're talking here.
Right. And how was it connecting to yourself? So, we earlier we talked, you felt that you kind of found yourself, and it's okay to be. So, which is like
Yes.
found,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Finding yourself.
exactly. Yeah. What
Mm-hmm.
happens is that when you're not connected to yourself, you think that there is something out there, right? It's basically what the society, or what somebody tells you, that okay,
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna be, and in reality, everything is inside you, right? So it's that, as you guys put it, is that leader, or that wisdom, if you want, that is there, And so it's sort of, that's what I said at the beginning. It went from really chaotic to be more
Hmm.
peaceful, and from
Hmm.
that you can differentiate things. You can say, okay, this is the self doubter. Okay, this is there. I'm gonna keep going. And yeah, it goes back to what I said at the beginning: being connected
Yeah.
to what you want, and take the necessary steps. That's something as well that I want to mention, because one thing is when you are on your own, and
Hmm.
a different thing is when you are part of a group.
Hmm.
uh, so that you have somebody, and you basically establish what your next actions are going to be,
Hmm.
and being accountable. And you also find that in those groups, right, the you are not alone, right? I mean, there are other
Mm.
people with the same kind of questions, the same kind of doubts, going through the same things, the same goals. So that also helps, because it
Hmm.
is this is not something that you really learn in school, or in other places. And
Hmm.
so it's as many other things that they don't teach at schools. And so these are really important skills, when you grow up and you want to make some impact in the world.
Yeah, and you said it very right. Some of the things they don't teach in the school, but because that these are something cannot be taught. And you saw that in our group coaching call every Thursday, you've been always be sharing ideas, and then somebody tells something that you would
Yeah,
stack on it, and then other people will stack on it. So it's like a group wisdom, and you were the wonderful part of, and
yeah.
you're all coming all the time. You are such a wonderful part of the this group. You share so much, you bring that energy, and it makes the whole group grow faster. So
Yeah,
thank you for bringing that
it's been
wonderful
nice.
thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's really so cool to see you. And
And
then other thing, what I found personally, that books, and I'm a big fan of books. You are a big fan of books. There are books on your back, my back too.
I am.
But there is something different being in a part of this community, and also one-on-one coaching. We
It
can
is.
read book a lot, and then when that author is kind of talking to you, do this, do this, do this. But when it's come to one-on-one coaching, it's different, right? So
It is.
how did you find this coaching,
Yeah,
getting coaching from this thing?
yeah.
How was
So
it?
it has helped me a lot, especially navigate through things, in life, and having that person that helps you, like holds your hand in a way and helps you go through things, like, oh, it was, for me, it was more like a blocker removal, right? Like the ability to. So what I realized by going through the sessions was that
Mm-hmm.
I would get stuck in with emotions, right? So I would experience or have some situation, go through some situation, and then all of a sudden that would I would start feeling something, like either, let's say, anger, or right, whatever
Mm-hmm.
emotion that would came up, and then I would just um like I couldn't let it go. I would just and that was the thing that I was stuck in that at that moment. And so the coaching helped me with that, like to move on. So
Move
it's
on.
like, instead of like ruminating around this, okay, what
Hmm.
is it? What is exactly that which we do a lot, right? Like thinking that we're gonna solve it, and that
Uh-huh.
really doesn't solve it unless you approach it, right. You move in a different direction. And so that asking those questions, that the coach asking those questions to me was something
Mm-hmm.
that I say, oh, now, and these have been things that I've been dealing with for years, as far as
Mm-hmm.
there are some situations and things happening, let's say, at work, that would make me angry, for for whatever reason. And I brought that to the sessions, and Alison helped me a great deal to move away from them, and that again gave me more clarity to say, okay, this is done. I don't need to deal with this anymore. So it's clearer for me, once you can pass through that.
Yeah. But it's just like a mirror, right? She sometimes Alison coaches me too, so she just puts a mirror. Right? Oh, okay, this is what it is, and then you
Yes,
start
yeah.
seeing it.
Yeah,
That
and
is
and
cool.
and the other good part about it is that that I sort of a lesson from there is that it's okay to be me, right? So we all
Mm,
in that and the way I want things, right? So, or the
mhm,
way I want to put myself out there. It's okay. You don't need to imitate anybody. You don't need to be other people. You just need to be yourself, and
mhm.
it's gonna be okay. So
Right.
that's one of the reasons when we say what success means to you. Well, it means different things, but one would be this, right? That you can be yourself and be out there. That to
Mhm,
me is success. Besides, of course, then you're gonna have goals and you're gonna try to achieve them, but it's gonna be your
mhm.
way. And so
Yeah.
that's I don't know. At some point, I had that thing that, oh, you need to be like this other person, or you need to do it this other way. And that was the anger was that, because I was like, oh, why I'm not like him, right, or like her,
Yeah.
and then it flipped, right? It switched to
Mhm,
no, it's okay. It's okay to be you, and you're gonna find your way through that as
mhm.
well.
Right. Yeah. So what happens once we are, see, first of all, for me, that I feel like it's it's easiest thing to be yourself, right? If I have
Yes,
to be Ravi,
yeah,
it's very easy. I don't have to do anything.
exactly.
And that's where the world is. That's where the growth is. You have to be authentic. It becomes very easy. It becomes natural. People see it. If we are trying to be someone else, people will see it. It's like pretending.
Right, like a fake. Yeah, yeah.
It's a fake thing, and there comes that internal peace also. I'm just being myself.
Right.
Whatever, if I'm looking like this, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that
It's
that
a great
that that
point.
feeling has been, it's
Mm,
sort of transformational from that perspective, because I was not taught I always talk to my wife about this. We are not taught, well, so many things, but one being this, like being out there, your authentic self. That's it's like it's a shame, right? Like that's
mm,
what I've been taught, and there is nothing to be ashamed of. It's
yeah.
actually it's the other way. It's you are unique
Exactly.
and you have your own way, right?
Yeah. And that's wonderful. And that's the thing that I found for myself, that all these books and everything, you will hear so many read books, oh, be authentic and all those things. But unless you talk about it with someone and have that realization for yourself, things don't change. And that was my experience too. When I got I had multiple coaches, but very first time when I got coached myself, I had a coach, and
Hmm.
then I saw that transformation in myself, and that's why I started this story. And I think it's a similar story with you. You are inspired to become coach yourself.
Yeah,
So
well,
how?
yeah. I saw it firsthand, and so
Right. So which is
I like to explore that more. I studied counseling before, but this is
hmm
different, and so it's
hmm
more. It sounds like it's more. I mean, it feels more direct, right? It's more. You go straight to the point, and then like to unstuck, get unstuck from the different situations. So from that perspective, it was wonderful. I mean, every
hmm
time I felt I would make progress, right? Okay, this is, I mean, what we talked about last week, I don't know, that's not an issue anymore. Now we're gonna talk about this other thing. So we would jump into the
Right.
different things, and yeah, definitely, thinking about that. Mhm.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And that we are seeing in the corporate world also, right? So agile coaching, and every leadership in companies are talking about having coaching rather than training and mentoring. Mentoring
Yes.
training is always there, but there is a coaching conversation. So, and we can have that coaching conversation with not only with our subordinate peers, but with our spouses and kids,
Right,
just
right.
asking the powerful questions.
Well, speaking
So,
about that, it has changed some of the dynamics that I had in my family as well.
yeah.
The fact that we discussed this, right? The fact that we are celebrating more. That's wonderful. Before, if it wasn't something really big, I would not
Uh-huh.
just, okay, yeah, it's something else. And then I knew. I mean, I had in my mind, and I read books about like the power of habit. The small things, the small wins, and all that.
Mhm.
But the celebration part was not there. And
Mm.
so now I ask my kid, okay, how is it for you? What are we celebrating, right? What are we? Let's celebrate ourselves and our accomplishments.
Correct, right. And doing practice of it. What I see, probably you also
Yes.
notice the people come in the beginning, probably must have felt first week or two, what this celebration is about. Why do you have to talk about tiny things,
Yes,
right?
it's weird initially.
And,
Yeah.
me and Allison are kind of a little bit forceful about it. No, there are celebrations. Tell us about it. And then it's become so fun to watch it. Right. So yesterday Satya posted very nice
For
celebration
your
story.
family as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's super cool. Now I have what happens like what would you tell to people who are looking for career progress? What inspirational message you might want to give them? What they should do to advance their career? Looks like we are having a little trouble with technology. Uh, okay, we'll wait for Mariano to come back. And yeah, meanwhile, I can tell some of the things about Mariano. He has been such a delight to be in a program. Like he's always reaching out, he's always talking, and he's always communicating. And then sometimes, many times we do a WhatsApp chat, and sometimes I see that he and Allison will be having like 43 messages. How he got the best out of this program is by being much more vocal, being much more communicative, doing all the assignments. He showed up all for the coaching, uh, all the coaching sessions prepared. He came for all the coaching calls, and it was every time he came, it was always a delight. It was always a inspiration for us and everybody in the group. And that's why I invited him today to share all this enthusiasm. So you must have seen how our okay, he's ready to join again. Let me see here. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, and it's that's how this program in the leader inside you work. I was finding more and more that the combination of this one-on-one coaching and the group wisdom is it's creating amazing dynamics. And you will see as we do more and more Facebook lives of our experiences of our clients, and then you will see there is different magic. That's what people clients use the word nowadays. It's a different magic when you find that leader inside you, and there is a different magic when you meet leaders of other people, and there is something different magic when you start expressing yourself. There's a different magic when you come out of that shell that you have built yourself, reach out to people and talk one-on-one, talk in the group, and talk in the Facebook live like Mariano is doing. This is his Facebook live, so he has never done it before. So definitely what happens other thing is, as my clients come on this Facebook live, a lot of things open up. Oh, it's okay to be seen by world. It's okay to be thought leader. It's okay to go ahead and showcase ourselves. And that's the one of the big career success stories that we need to build for our career to grow up and go further in life. We have to talk about our accomplishment. We have to show ourselves in a brighter light. So let's see. Marian is coming back again, so hopefully his camera and this thing was yay. Here we are. Okay. So we can see you now.
Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
what but
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think
Right.
it dropped.
Right. So what will be your inspirational advice to viewers of this video, or they'll be watching again, to do mm, about a career progress?
Well, I would say just trusting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Be more connected to yourself than what's going out there. Try to
Mm-hmm.
find that sort of truth or inner leader.
Mm-hmm.
uh, that has been a big thing. Then we haven't talked about executive presence is another, it's another topic
Uh-huh.
that it's big one. And the coaching sessions help you with that as well. As far as for me, it was changes in my speech, my way of saying things. And
Mm-hmm.
it's the whole package, right? I mean, I needed to slow down, as I said at the beginning, from different perspectives. And
Mm-hmm.
so Alison helped me improve on that side of things as well, as far as being able to be more confident there, to be able to express myself in having this aura, right? This when people listen, they are not just listening to your voice, which is
Mm-hmm.
important, but they are listening to everything, right? And so
Yeah.
that's something that can be practiced and can be taught, or somebody with the skills can guide you through that. And I think it's a really important part of the program as well.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have that, so you can come across in different way, right? And you're gonna need to put the work, but it's not just that, but it's also how people, the perception, right? How people perceive you. That's also really important. And
Yeah.
well, as I said, keep celebrating. Just go, the small things matter, and that's what really I would say. Now I'm thinking about it, right? Life, that's what it is about. It's about the small things. Then
Mm-hmm.
from time to time we have bigger stuff, but if we don't celebrate the small things, it becomes harder and harder. And so
Yeah.
it's a way of also praise yourself, or acknowledge of what you're doing. And so I would suggest like trying to, well, for me, that's what it was, sort of slow down,
Mm-hmm.
really understand what rings with you, or what resonates with you, and go from there. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then you pick up your battles. There are multiple things on this program that you can take advantage of. The Another big part is the ability to deal with your boss, right? To get a promotion, how to showcase yourself in different ways. And I like it how it's done, as far as you first set the mindset, right? Okay, these are the ideas. What are the what is preventing us, these limiting beliefs, right, that we need to challenge, and then switch them around, right? And that triggers, that's the beginning of the process for what's to come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So that's a wonderful point you made. Thank you for bringing that up. That if we don't get rid of this limiting belief, we won't even do anything, even if we have all the knowledge,
Right.
right?
It
If you,
unlocks the other stuff.
right. So if you are scared, no matter how good your bicycle is, you will never learn to ride it. So,
Yeah,
which is,
and life, that's what brings you. I don't have all the answers, but
hmm
what I'm trying to do is to put out there what I want to get back. And
hmm
so if you are thinking that you are not going to be able to do it, you're not going to be able to do it. So you need to change. That's And this connects to other things I've learned before, right? The power that created us has given us the power to create our own lives. And
hmm
so by what we think and what we talk, we have that power. It's just that we have been talking in the other way, that life is like it's not it's like life happened to us, right?
hmm
And it's not like that. It's we can change it, right? With the power of our thoughts and affirmations and all these things.
hmm
That's to me it has always been. It's just that sometimes you I don't know, you just think it doesn't apply, or for whatever reason you don't do it. I started with affirmations a while ago, and I do it, and I did it for other things. I have done it for other stuff, but
hmm
not for work or for these
hmm
things. And it actually can be applied. There is no limit as
right.
far as what you can do with it.
Right. And it's one more thing about that your consistency. You build such a nice consistency. You come for these morning calls, and then you, on the top of it, you develop your own schedule, wonderful rituals,
Yeah,
mindset, and exercise, and everything. So that's kind of a bonus out of all this thing, right? Big bonus, I'll
yeah.
say.
Yeah, it's really
So,
important to understand this. people in the like in this world where everything is fast, and it's like this idea that everything will be instantaneous, and it's like people tend to see the results and know what the work behind it, right? And so if you read all these people, all the athletes and everybody that go to a certain place, they put a lot of work, and consistency, and the habits matter when it comes to this, right? It
Right.
doesn't happen through magic. You need to put the work in there, and always said it before, right? Just early, this attitude. And I mean, I don't do it constantly. These are the the ideas, right? The goals. Then I always find myself in also thinking, but then this is it's a habit, right? So you can always incorporate it, and slowly, it's a process, so you can change things as you
You're
move
right.
forward.
Totally. You can
So
change
that's
things.
wonderful.
Right. And then thank you for sharing all this importance of celebrating little things. They are not little at all. They are pretty big ones
Right.
already. Yeah. And so we are looking forward for even bigger celebration, maybe down the line, maybe 6 months, 1 year from later, coming up with all the success stories that you are achieving, maybe promotion
Right.
and maybe that's coming, right? Once you have this
Right.
all,
Right. It's there.
it's happening.
Definitely.
So we'll definitely meet again, and we'll bring to share your stories in future again. So
Sounds
and
good.
so
Yeah.
yeah. So for
Love
everybody
to.
else, if you want to create this big transformation in mindset, so that everything will open up for you, all the knowledge, all the information that you have garnered so far, you'll be able to actually put in action. And as Mariano has moving on for every step, he's moving on without getting hindered by any of this limiting beliefs inside us, and being okay with it, having peaceful and happy life for yourself or your family. If that is something that you are also looking for, take the first step that Mariano took. That just go to TheLeaderInsideYou.com, and there's a watch training. Just click it or register to our webinar called 5 Steps to Achieve High Position, and then watch it. And then if you feel that resonates with you fully, then book a call with us, and then we will talk like we talked with Mariano first time, and then we can help you to create that mindset. So having said
Yeah.
that,
Just to say something, just to people watching here, as
Mhm.
Ravi is awesome. He will, he's really deeply and like honestly connected to what you need. So whatever it is, he will find it, and he will go through it. This is not a one size fits all thing. It's something that it will be tailored to your needs, and that's important, because you don't want another book or another thing that is just out there written to whom you know, right? Whom you don't know. So it's really he's honestly into this. And so that helps a lot. That makes a great deal out of this program.
Yeah, great. Thank you. And
And
you
the
made a
team, right?
perfect point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
all right.
super,
It's
Alison.
not a package thing. Okay, go take it. It's about human
Right.
connection, right? It's about human
Exactly.
connection. What do you want, and what are your challenges? So, and then it becomes much easier for us actually to give what exactly you want. So, and it's
Right.
always and then it was always so fun to talk with you every single time. Great, great. So keep in touch like this.
Same.
And again, thank you for your time today. And we'll see
Thank you
you
for
around.
inviting me.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.